Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here barefaced, which means one thing, and that is that this is a get ready with me of some sort. As you might see in the title, this is also a palette bingo, and I had this idea a little while back from one of you guys' comments actually, where you were talking about like how, like in my last palette bingo, like there's so many different ways you can like do one look from the same shades. So someone was saying like I would have done something completely different or whatever here and there, and someone also mentioned maybe like doing a collab to also kind of see how two people use the same shades for different looks as like a collab, which also would be an amazing idea. For now it's just me, but I had the idea of doing one palette bingo, 2 looks. So what that means is I'm gonna roll probably around 5 shades, and I'm gonna do 2 looks, one on each eye, and just see how different I can make the looks, what I can come up with. And I thought it would push my creativity even more than just kind of doing the one look. So that is what I'm gonna do today. And we are gonna use this palette right here, which is my Product Level Up palette. I actually updated this one. I believe it would have been the last video going up. So if you haven't checked that out, of course do that before checking out this video, because you will get some spoilers otherwise. But spoiler alert already is that I haven't leveled up yet, so I still need to get a lot more use out of this palette. And because of that, I want to do another palette bingo with this one just to get some more use and help me out. And that's what I'm going to do today. But before I jump into rolling my shades, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So if you haven't seen this palette before, this is what it looks like. So it has 16 shades and it looks like this. So I'm going to be able to roll like whichever shade. I actually did a palette bingo with this one. So my last palette bingo was also with this palette. So hopefully I won't get some of the same shades. Even if I get like one of the same shades, that's fine. I know for a fact that last time I got the black, the dark red, I got this pink, I got the first green in the palette, and I believe I also got Snowman. Those were the 5 shades I think I got last time, so hopefully I won't get too many of repeating shades. Again, if I get 1 or 2, that's fine. I'm sure I can get loads of more looks from this palette than what I got last time. So I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm just going to start randomizing my shades, which is very exciting. I have no idea what I'm going to get. So let's pull 1, 2, 16, 5. Okay, we're starting off with a shade that I used last time too, but that's fine. That is the shade Snowman, which is right here. That's going to be the first shade. And there we have a swatch of that one. So that is the first shade. We're going to pull the second shade. We get 1, which I also had last time. I'm going to re-roll because I don't want to have exactly the same shades. So I'm not going to use that one again. We're going to get 15, which I also had last time. What is this? That is the black. I mean, I could use a black, but I'm gonna re-roll the 16 shades in this palette. I only used 5 last time, and so far I've gotten 3 of the same. So I'm gonna re-roll, and we got 4. Okay, 4 is a new one. Thank goodness. So 4 is this shade right here, which is called New Leaf. Let me swatch that too. And there we have that shade. It actually goes perfectly with that shimmer shade. So that is the second shade we're going to use. Maybe you think it's unfair that I kept that first shade, but I feel like one shade that's the same is fine. But to be fair, the 4 shades I rolled so far would have gone perfectly together. It would have been perfect for like a green color story with like a bit of a black to deepen up. But I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have exactly the same shades. So let me roll again. And we get 11. 11 we also had last time. That is the pink called Bless, which is right here. Why do I keep rolling the same shades? I'm going to skip over that one too, because I've already used it in another palette bingo. And we get 14. Finally, again, another shade that I haven't had last time, and that is this shade right here, and that's called All Right, which is an orange shimmer shade. Okay, I'm liking the look of that. So those are the 3 first shades. Let me go ahead and pull a 4th one. We get 6. Okay, so 6 is another matte. It is this shade right here, this lightest matte called Best Wish. that is going to be the next one I pull in. And there we have that. These look so beautiful together. So that is the 4th shade. We're going to roll in a 5th shade and see what I get. So let me pull the last number, hopefully number 8. Okay, we have another one that I didn't use last time. It's another green, but that's fine. It's this one right here called New Year. And there we have that shade. The question is, do I want to stop now? Sorry, I'm just touching up one of the swatches. This is a very cohesive color story, and I feel like it would be fun if I had some sort of more pop. I mean, I have the orange now, but it might be more fun if I have another pop. I could do a 6th shade. Do I dare to? I'm thinking like what I could roll in realistically. I mean, I could pull in this green or this like goldy green, which would still kind of go with the color story, so not too fun. Could also pull in like this deep green, also same kind of vein. The more fun ones that I could roll in is realistically like this one or the red or this transition shade here. And then the only other one I could pull in is this one here. I feel like I would want to have something like from this row, but I can't guarantee that, of course. So the question is, should I just stop here? I think I might, because I did say 5 originally. I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with these 5, so let me go ahead and start doing the looks. Okay, so we have primed eye number 1, and I'm kind of deciding what I want to do with this eye. It's hard. I feel like the easy thing to do would be to do green on the top and orange on the bottom. I might do that and then smoke out the orange like up kind of thing. Yeah, I think I might do that. So let me start with the greens. So I'm going to take that kind of mid-tone green matte, and I'm going to put that on my outer corner. I just want to do this eye first, but I'm not doing that eye. I'm doing this eye only. So I'm going to start by putting this on my outer corner. And I'm kind of going to wing it out a little bit because I'm going to extend the orange from my lower lash line, I think. I'm going to take this one into the crease as well. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Best Wish, which is that lighter green matte. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on my inner crease. I really like this type of green. It's beautiful. It's very unique to my collection. I really like it. I'm going to put that into like my inner crease and blend into that other green. And I think for this one, I'm also going to put it like on my actual lid, on like the inner part, because I like the tone of this green and I don't want to lose it when I put like the shimmers on. So I think like that. Something like that. I think this is going to be a very quick and easy look on this eye. I'm going to go back and blend the first green a little bit. Sorry, I'm just covering my face with the palette. These need to be mostly blended in the crease. And I think that's alright like that. And then I'm going to go in with my glitter glue. Just on my lid. So yeah, that's the main tacky now. So I'm going to go in with the first shimmer, which is the shade New Year, which is the darker out of the two. I'm just picking it up on a brush. And I'm going to pack that on my outer corner where I put that darker matte. And I'm also going to bring it in a little bit onto the center of my lid. This is a stunning shade. It's like, it looks quite dark in the pan, but it has a lot of light and reflecting sparkles, shimmers in it. So it doesn't end up being that deep on the eyes. But yeah, I really like that shade. Then on the other side of my brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Snowman and pick that up. And I'm gonna place this on the inner part right here on top of that lighter green. And we have something like that. And I really like how that's looking so far. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the darker green again. I need to look in front of me just to make sure the shape is okay. I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit higher so I don't lose that green. Yeah, sorry, I'm covering the camera, sorry, but I think something like that. And I know it looks messy for now, but I'm gonna clean everything up after I've done my base. But I think the top of this is done. I'm gonna obviously go in with the orange as well, but I'm gonna do that on my lower lash line. But I can't do that until I've done my base. I think this eye is done for now. And there we have the other eye primed. I'm thinking what I can do differently for this eye because I only have green mattes. But I think I know what I'm gonna do. So let me start with the deepest one again. And this time I'm again gonna start on the outer corner. I'm not gonna bring it as high this time. I'm just gonna keep it on the very outer corner, like so. And then also put it on my inner corner. We're doing a halo eye. We have something like so. And after that, I'm going into the lighter, brighter green called Best Wish again. And this is quite a big brush, but I'm going to put that above it and slowly blending out into the crease. And same on my inner corner. And I'm just going to keep blending this for a while. So there we have that halo shape, and right now it doesn't look too dissimilar from the other eye just because the tones are very similar, but it's because I haven't added in any of the orange yet. But that's placement on the break that looks apart. So I'm first off going to go in with the green shimmers. So I'm going to go off with New Year again. And this is where I might regret it, but I'm going to put that, I put some glitter glue down by the way. I'm going to put that at the outside where that shimmer is. And of course a tiny bit on the inside as well. Something like that. And then this is where the fun part comes in. So I'm going to go in with the orange called All Right. And I'm going to put that on the very center of my lid for this eye. And I'm packing it on quite a lot because I want it to be noticeable and intense. I'm putting that on first and slowly blending it on both ends just to make it effortless. I'm going to blend this out a little bit and I'm going to switch this back and forth to blend in the green too. So I'm back. My camera needed to cool down a little bit, so I decided, because I was done with the eyes anyway for that point, so I decided to just do the rest of my makeup, which I have done now. So this is what the eyes looks like now. So we have the first eye, looks like this. And then the second eye, that looks like this. And I'm really happy with both of them. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish up the lower lash line and everything. This eye I've used all the shades apart from the top one, the more iridescent shade. And for this eye, I've used everything apart from the orange. So let me finish up this eye first. So I'm gonna start by taking a small brush and the shade All Right, that orange, load it up And I'm going to go ahead and go on my lower lash line. I'm hoping I can do this without covering you guys, but I need to be able to have a good angle so that I don't I can see what I'm doing basically. I'm just putting that all along my lower lash line. And like I said, I'm also going to wing it up a little bit. Sorry if you can hear some crunching, that's my dog eating her dinner. But yeah, I'm going to just extend that up. Something like that. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's move on to the second eye. And first up, I'm going to take that lighter shade Snowman. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner for this eye here. Something like that. I'm actually going to do the same, I think, for the other eye because I don't have any inner corner highlight on this eye either. Yeah, something like that. The question is if I want to do something on the lower lash line here or not, but I don't think I want to. I think I like how it's like all bright on the lower lash line, which means I'm basically done with my two looks. I'm going to go ahead and let my hair down and we can look at the two looks. So here we have the two looks. My eyelash in this eye is not sticking very well today, so I apologize for that. But again, this here is my first eye. Again, color story right here. Really like how this one turned out. And then for this eye, can't do that way, sorry. This eye, it looks like this, is more of a halo eye. And I really like that one too. And this is just two ways you can do looks with different, like the same eyeshadows. And even though I got a lot of like similar tone shades, I feel like it's difficult because I feel like if I got something that was like super contrast, I could have done like super contrasty eyes. But obviously these were going to turn out somewhat similar because I only had two mattes and they were like in the same kind of family. But considering that, I think I did a pretty good job differentiating the looks and making them different enough. What do you guys think? Would you have done something different? What do you think of my two looks? Let me know if you can think of like a third way I could do something with this. I'm sure I could think of a third way too, but let me know what your initial thought was to do with these shades. I really love this idea. I love how it kind of puts extra creativity on you because doing palette bingo in general is just pushes your creativity. But with this kind of thing, you have to think of two different ways. So you can't just do the easy route. You have to think of two ways and also to make them different enough. So yeah, let me know what you think. I would love to do another one of these in the future if you enjoyed it. Do you prefer this to my regular palette bingo? Just let me know. But with that, I'm going to wrap up this video today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I hope you're having a lovely day as always. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.